Here's when we tell the negative things. All of her little glitches. One thing this woman would do after she did all the crazy stuff is she would go buy me something. Be it a PlayStation, a game to go with the PlayStation, all that other stuff. But you can only buy a person for so long. Mind you, when she bought me the PlayStation and all this other stuff, I had already set up for the divorce in 2014. I just couldn't go through with it because I had just found out she was pregnant with my daughter that I have with her. Because we know how that was going to look in court. But throughout the marriage, let me tell you the crazy things. She had this thing about music that she would do. She had a long list of sad songs she would play, but it would always end in Chris Brown, Never the Right Time to Say Goodbye, or Brian McKnight's One Last Cry. And towards the end of the Brian McKnight song, she would sing it and be like, I'm not gonna be the one crying. Your mama gonna be the one crying at your funeral. And I would always be stuck. Like, what can I say to follow that up? Then she would smack herself a lot too. She was a darker woman, so she didn't leave bruises, but she would smack herself. Now, on top of always fighting me and trying to taunt me into hitting her back, it was always a crazy situation. The verbal abuse with her was just crazy, but she took it to where it was like a different direction because she had no filter. So she would disrespect the deceased all the time and would irritate me because I was losing a lot of family members in this time frame. One of my cousins literally killed himself the day I got married. Unrelated to her, but it happened when I got married. Her knowing my cousin committed suicide, whenever she feel like I'm about to leave her, she would go get all the knives in the house, go sit somewhere in the house and rock back and forth. And tell me if I leave, she's going to kill herself, then stare at me and her eyes would get real big. Then if I stay, she'll put me out. Which was the reason for me getting the apartment because sleeping in the car and hotels and stuff got old real fast. Luckily at this time I had a friend that was going off to the penitentiary who let me use his name before that occurred. And this girl would scream all day at me about stuff that's not accurate at all. And when she get frustrated, she used to do this thing I call glitching where she'll just start making this word sound repeatedly. As I said before, the only thing that gets to me is when you use the kids. And she would use the kids all the time. Till this day, she still do that. But seeing that they're older, they're about to be teenagers now and stuff, it don't work like it used to work. Even though I absolutely hate that they see the type of stuff they go on, they're intelligent enough to know right from wrong. And that part I love from them the most. Before they got to that age where they were little bitty babies, she would say stuff like, say bye to daddy, he's going to die tonight. Then don't let us have a beef and I fall asleep. Because this woman would hover over me while I'm asleep and threaten me the entire time I'm asleep. And most of the time I would hear her and still try to pretend to stay asleep. Like that would stop her from talking, but it did not stop her from talking her smack. And yes, she would smack me out of my sleep. And she used to want to fight so bad, but I couldn't fight her because she's a woman. But that didn't stop her from lying.